What if chasing the perfect face or body didn't make these celebrities happier, but instead led them into years of surgeries, painful recoveries, and lifelong regret? In an era where appearance often seems more valuable than authenticity, some stars pushed cosmetic enhancement far beyond ordinary expectations. Today, we'll explore the extraordinary stories behind these dramatic transformations, revealing how ambition, identity, and impossible beauty standards sometimes came with consequences that no surgeon could ever promise to erase. Jessica Alba has become one of the world's most recognizable figures associated with extreme cosmetic transformation. Once introduced to the public as the human Ken doll, she later came out as transgender and embraced her identity as Jessica, marking a deeply personal turning point in her life. While her transition reflected a journey toward living authentically, it also remained closely connected to years of extensive cosmetic procedures that continually attracted worldwide media attention. Her story has since evolved into one of the most debated examples of beauty, identity, and transformation in modern popular culture. According to numerous media reports, Jessica has undergone well over 100 cosmetic procedures, including multiple rhinoplasties, facial reconstruction, jaw reshaping, cheek and chin implants, lip enhancements, body contouring, and several revision surgeries. Although the exact number varies between interviews and reports, the scale of her transformation is undeniable. In the beginning, many people admired her honesty, confidence, and willingness to discuss both gender identity and cosmetic surgery openly. As time passed, however, reports of repeated operations and medical complications gradually shifted public attention from fascination to growing concern. Jessica has consistently explained that her decisions were motivated by personal fulfillment rather than a desire to satisfy public expectations. She has also acknowledged the physical and emotional challenges that accompanied such an extraordinary journey. Today, opinions remain divided. Some see Jessica Alba as a powerful symbol of self-expression and individual freedom, while others view her experience as a cautionary reminder of the risks associated with pursuing physical perfection through repeated cosmetic procedures. Her remarkable story continues encouraging important conversations about identity, confidence, and the true cost of transformation. Justin Jedlicka has earned worldwide recognition for transforming himself into what many people call the human Ken doll. Unlike individuals who pursue cosmetic surgery to correct a single feature or reverse the effects of aging, Justin has always described his journey as an artistic vision. To him, the human body is not something fixed at birth, but a canvas that can be redesigned through creativity, precision, and personal choice. That philosophy has made him one of the most recognizable and controversial figures in the world of cosmetic enhancement. Over the years, Justin has openly discussed undergoing hundreds of cosmetic procedures and modifications, including facial implants, shoulder enhancements, chest implants, calf implants, and extensive facial contouring. Rather than hiding his surgeries, he has consistently spoken about them in interviews, emphasizing that every procedure was carefully planned to create a unique appearance reflecting his own ideals instead of society's expectations. His openness has attracted supporters who admire his honesty, but it has also generated criticism from people concerned about the long-term physical and psychological effects of repeated surgeries. Medical experts frequently note that every cosmetic procedure carries potential risks, especially when performed numerous times over many years. Nevertheless, Justin has remained unwavering in defending his decisions, insisting that confidence comes from personal freedom rather than public approval. His remarkable transformation continues to challenge traditional definitions of beauty while encouraging broader discussions about identity, self-expression, and the limits of body modification. Whether viewed as inspirational or controversial, Justin Jedlicka's story demonstrates how deeply personal the pursuit of appearance can become in today's image-driven world. Martina Big has become one of the most controversial figures in the world of extreme cosmetic transformation, attracting international attention through a series of dramatic physical changes that challenged conventional ideas of beauty. Before entering the modeling industry, she worked as a flight attendant and lived a relatively private life. As her modeling career developed, however, Martina gradually pursued increasingly bold cosmetic procedures, believing that standing out required creating a look unlike anyone else's. Her transformation quickly became the focus of worldwide media coverage and public debate. Among her most visible procedures were multiple breast augmentation surgeries, eventually resulting in exceptionally large implants that became central to her public image. Later, Martina drew even greater attention after publicly discussing her use of melanotan, a synthetic peptide associated with skin darkening effects. She also stated that she identified as a Black woman and expressed interest in additional cosmetic procedures to further change her appearance. Those comments generated significant controversy, with many critics arguing that racial identity is shaped by history, culture, and lived experience, rather than physical appearance alone. Martina, however, has consistently defended her choices as deeply personal expressions of identity and self-determination. Despite years of criticism, Martina continues to reject the idea that she should conform to society's expectations. Her extraordinary transformation remains one of the most debated examples of modern body modification, raising complex questions about appearance, identity, personal freedom, and the ethical boundaries of cosmetic enhancement. Whether admired or criticized, her story continues encouraging thoughtful discussions about individuality and self-expression in today's image-driven world. Carol Bryan never imagined that a routine cosmetic procedure would transform her life in ways she could never have anticipated. Like many people seeking a subtle facial enhancement, she believed dermal fillers were a safe and commonly performed treatment offered by experienced professionals. Her goal was modest, to refresh her appearance while preserving her natural features. Instead, what began as a simple cosmetic appointment evolved into a devastating medical crisis that permanently affected both her health and her confidence. According to Carol's publicly shared account, serious complications developed after facial filler injections caused extensive damage to surrounding tissue. As the filler spread and hardened, she experienced severe swelling, chronic pain, and progressive injury that ultimately resulted in permanent vision loss in one eye. The emotional impact proved just as overwhelming as the physical injuries. Feeling embarrassed by her appearance, Carol withdrew from public life and struggled with isolation while searching for doctors willing to treat such a complex condition. After years of uncertainty, specialists at UCLA performed multiple reconstructive procedures, including an extensive surgery using tissue from her own body to help restore facial function and appearance. Rather than allowing tragedy to define her future, Carol transformed her experience into a mission to educate others. She now encourages patients to research providers carefully, understand every potential risk, and never assume that a routine cosmetic procedure is completely without danger. Her remarkable recovery stands as a powerful reminder that informed decisions, qualified medical professionals, and patient safety should always come before the pursuit of physical perfection. Raji Nareen Singh is an actress, author, and transgender advocate whose remarkable journey became one of the most powerful warnings about the dangers of unlicensed cosmetic procedures. Determined to align her appearance with her identity, Raji searched for affordable facial feminization treatments during a time when legitimate medical care remained financially out of reach. Like many others facing similar challenges, she hoped cosmetic procedures would help her feel more comfortable and confident. Instead, her search for an accessible solution led to a devastating experience that changed her life forever. According to publicly documented accounts, Raji received unauthorized facial injections from O'Neill Ron Morris, an unlicensed practitioner later convicted in connection with illegal cosmetic procedures. The injected substances reportedly included industrial materials never intended for medical use. The consequences were immediate and severe. Her face became dramatically swollen and disfigured, leaving her emotionally devastated and forcing her to withdraw from public life. For years, she relied on heavy makeup, wigs, and isolation while searching for experienced surgeons capable of repairing the damage. Raji's story took a hopeful turn when reconstructive specialists successfully removed much of the harmful material and began restoring her appearance through multiple corrective procedures. Since then, she has spoken openly about her experience, using her platform to educate others about the importance of licensed medical professionals and informed decision-making. Today, Raji Narina Singh represents resilience, perseverance, and recovery, reminding audiences that shortcuts in cosmetic medicine can carry lifelong consequences, while courage and determination can help rebuild both confidence and hope. Pixie Fox has become one of the most recognizable names associated with extreme cosmetic transformation, creating an appearance inspired not by Hollywood celebrities, but by animated heroines and fantasy characters. Unlike people seeking subtle enhancements, Pixie pursued an ambitious vision of turning herself into what she has described as a living cartoon figure. Her extraordinary look, featuring dramatic facial proportions, an exceptionally small waist, and exaggerated body contours, quickly attracted worldwide media attention and established her as one of the most talked-about personalities in modern cosmetic surgery. Throughout the years, Pixie has openly discussed undergoing numerous cosmetic procedures, including facial surgeries, breast augmentation, lip enhancements, eyelid procedures, and extensive body contouring. She has also publicly claimed to have had 6 ribs removed to achieve her famously narrow waist. That particular claim has generated considerable skepticism among medical professionals and has not been independently verified. Regardless of the debate, her overall transformation has continued to spark fascination while raising important questions about the physical limits of cosmetic enhancement and the long-term health effects of repeated procedures. Despite ongoing criticism, Pixie has consistently explained that her appearance represents artistic expression rather than an attempt to satisfy conventional beauty standards. She views her body as a creative project shaped by imagination instead of public approval. Her remarkable journey continues to encourage discussions about individuality, identity, and personal freedom, while reminding audiences that extraordinary transformations often require extraordinary sacrifices. Whether admired or questioned, Pixie Fox's story reflects the growing influence of modern beauty culture and the increasingly complex relationship between appearance, creativity, and self-expression. K. Michelle built her career on honesty, determination, and a willingness to speak openly about experiences that many public figures prefer to keep private. As a successful singer, songwriter, and television personality, she earned recognition for her powerful voice and outspoken personality while navigating an entertainment industry where appearance often carries enormous pressure. Like countless women working in the spotlight, she felt encouraged to achieve a more curvaceous figure, believing cosmetic enhancement could help her confidence and career. Instead, that decision eventually led to one of the most painful chapters of her life. K. Michelle later revealed that she had received illegal silicone injections rather than medically approved cosmetic treatments. Initially believing the procedure offered a faster and less expensive solution, she instead developed severe health complications, including chronic pain, inflammation, infections, and significant tissue damage. As her condition worsened, she required multiple corrective surgeries to remove the harmful substances and repair the damage they had caused. The recovery proved physically exhausting and emotionally overwhelming, forcing her to confront consequences that extended far beyond appearance alone. Rather than hiding her experience, K. Michelle chose to discuss it publicly, hoping others would avoid making similar decisions. She has repeatedly warned about the dangers of unlicensed cosmetic procedures and the unrealistic beauty standards that often influence personal choices. Today, her story serves as both a cautionary tale and a message of resilience, reminding audiences that lasting confidence should never come at the expense of health, safety, or informed medical care. Every transformation we've explored today reminds us that beauty should never come before health, safety, or self-respect. Behind every headline is a real person whose choices were shaped by hope, pressure, and deeply personal circumstances. Which story impacted you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this documentary, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating Hollywood stories. Thanks for watching.